Welcome to another Do Not Disturb Dog Walk. It's 20 to 4 on Tuesday the 21st of May. The weather's obviously wet. You know how you can tell? Because my dog's got a rain jacket on. Yeah, so for all my promising that daily dog walks are promised, whatever the weather. We hardly ever have any bad weather days, to be honest. It is a good excuse not to go walking sometimes. I worry about the technology getting wet. Anyway, we're in a bit of a relatively fine spell right now. Oh, this is cool. Quigley, can I stop and just have a look at this? Wow. Yeah, this worst weather. The reports say for the next 18 hours. Terrible, horrendous weather for the region. So this is... What is this place called? It's the walking track at the top of Ferry Road, off of Marine Drive, the road to Eastbourne, and we haven't done this one before. Yeah, could be quite a strenuous walk, so I might not talk as much because I get breathless. How do you like Quigley's rain jacket? It's even got a hood. It's pretty stylish, I reckon. Pretty stylish. Oh, it's poop time. Haven't had one of those for a while. Oh, well, as per protocol, I deal with the poop off camera, so it doesn't matter to you. I push pause and it comes straight back. But I'm just going to take a break to scoop this poop. Good. That's taken care of. I very easily just manoeuvred it more off the track where no one can possibly stand on it, so that's good. Grab a stick and flick that shit. That's my policy. This is actually a pretty cool place. Look at the views. Look at the view you get from up here. That's so good. Obviously better on a nice day. I've got a little pair of binoculars. I wonder if I should add it to my kit for dog walks. It's no use to you viewers, but it'll improve my enjoyment. I've gone and walked into this blind. I'm just thinking about how we just walked straight past the informational sign. All I know is we're going to walk this way for some time and then turn around and find our way back. We won't be catching no Uber pet up here to get back to the vehicle, that's for sure. What did you find? Quigley. This was very spontaneous. We were going to go to the beach and then I thought, it's windy and the tide is also high. wonder where it comes out, what connections this track might have. Just looking at the map here, see? It's just a zigzaggy track. And it's kind of hard on the satellite view to... It sort of fades away and then disappears. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes and connects over to these streets over here though. But I won't be doing a loop. I won't be walking on the roads. Yep, not interested in that. Quigley's quite content, I think. He's quite liking this. If this is your first time watching, thanks for watching this far. Our videos are like hour-long dog walk videos, just so you know. And we have rules for the channel. We don't... Quigley has his private business, obviously. He poops and wheezes, and I pan the camera away. Sometimes he accidentally wheezes on camera, but all I do is promise that I try not to film that. I'm definitely find it much more important not to ever film videos of him pooping. You know, all dogs poop when you take them walking, don't they? So, you know, it's a dog walk channel, but that part, yeah, we keep it private. We don't need a channel full of Quigley pooping. And I guess it's the same for me, yeah, obviously. The occasional times where we're out and about and I'm like, oh, suddenly I need to use a loo. I've been trying to think of a fun game to relate to the public loos. Or, you know, part of me thinks I'd like to review the public loos we visit. That could be interesting. Give them a rating. That thought stems from my teenage years in school. My media studies teacher had a photographic album full of toilets from around the world. You know, from his years of travelling around the world and all the different kinds of toilets they have all over the planet in different countries and different styles of toilets. Quigley, what are you doing over there? Yeah. But I don't know if it's relevant enough to this YouTube channel. Quigley, haere mai. Yeah, I'm getting tired of this. Yeah, come back. Yeah. Yeah, haere mai. Yeah, come back. Good boy. Wow, there it is, the best view yet. Wow, I don't know why we haven't come up here before or heard about this place. This is grand. I feel like I should run zoom on the camera for you so you can see Even more detail. There we go. Let's wait for it to focus. Yeah, so for me, this is the highlight of this technology, the watch being able to control the camera, is that, I mean, because the camera's attached to my chest on a body harness, in case you didn't realise, well, it should be obvious, but, and I can't really see the screen too well on the phone itself. So the fact that the watch has like a very good preview on it of what we're looking at, I can sort of use that to viewfind for you all. Not a lot to see out there, is there? Okay, cool. Let's zoom out. Thanks for waiting, Quigley. Come on, let's go. There's more to see up this way. Now there is an episode, it's the Fitzroy Beach episode, where I did try out a different camera. There are two reasons for that. One is because it had the option to record with the screen off, which I thought might be good in case the raindrops accidentally touch the screen, so to speak, or affect the controls or whatever. And the other was, what's the other reason for having the screen off? Oh, I don't know. But anyway, lost my train of thought there. I tried this one app, but the watch controls were just not great. Oh, and that's the other thing. The camera app that I mainly use has really good image stabilization. And this other app, camera app that I tried, just, wow, you should watch that episode. So you know what I mean. That video is hard to watch. But thankfully I didn't run that camera app for the whole documentary, because I stopped at the 10-minute mark and reviewed the footage and figured that out immediately. This is no good. Yeah, so that was a fun experiment. Alright, I think I might just shut up now. Strenuous, good. I'm going to sleep well tonight. What is it, Quigs? What is it? Ooh. The thing about recording in the weather is that I'm sure the lenses are going to catch raindrops every now and again, and that's not good, but I think I'm just going to let it ride. I don't think I'm going to be too fussy about. No. I'm not looking at the screen enough to do anything about it, really. So it's just the way it has to be. Just, ooh. Ooh. Miss Wild was talking to us before we proceeded to walk, on the phone, I mean, and she expressed her worries about the weather and hoping that we would be safe and hopefully not have an accident. But this is safe as, and the weather's not bad. The stormy, strong wind weather that is forecast for an 18-hour period isn't due to land until 6 p.m. Yeah, so we've got a few hours before that happens. Thank goodness. Thank goodness I also had a pretty cruisy day at work today. So, well, what we do at my work is we go home early when all the work's done, so that's good. Sometimes we're still at work at this time, or just about finished. And so some of our dog walks aren't completed until sunset. I haven't done a dog walk at night yet, but we're getting into the deep darks of winter. The darkness comes earlier and earlier until the shortest day of the year, obviously, and then that trend turns itself back around. But yeah, especially when the cloud cover comes over and takes the sun away, you can start to feel real dark, real early. Contrast that to summer, and we can be out at 9 p.m. and it's still, the sun is still up, basically. It's pretty crazy. Well, that's what happens because of our position on the planet, down here at the bottom of the South Pacific Ocean. We even adjust the clocks twice a year. We call it daylight saving time. And a lot of countries do that, of course, but it's just about optimizing our work days for the daylight. Yeah. So we put our clocks back for the winter and then put them back again for the summer. So what time is sunset? That's a good question. Just taihoa, Quigley. Just have a rest here. Don't say. Sunset's at 5 past, or 6 minutes past 5. That's in an hour. See what I mean? I'm glad it's downhill back to the car. So I thought, oh, we'll walk for 30 minutes up and then 30 minutes back, but I know that back won't take as long as going up. So it might be 20 something minutes back. It's alright, Quicks? You alright? Oh, one good thing about this being a strenuous walk is that I'm really warm from the exercise. Very foresty. Lovely. What a sweet walk. And it's the antithesis to our most recent recordings, if that's the right word, because we don't do them very often, but this weekend gone by we were out walking in the city, in Wellington City, which is a visual spectacle for you viewers, I imagine, because it's just full of people, streets full of people, and the occasional other dogs too. So that was a fun experience, and we were there by necessity, more or less, in that we had work to do in the city. But yeah, I consider that a highlight recording for you all. I was looking at our analytics last night again. I don't look very often at this stage. So far, for all our efforts, of all the millions of possible potential viewers on planet Earth, 8.5 hours of our content has been viewed. So I quite like that. I mean, I've recorded over 40 hours of content at this point in time. So it's nice to know that 8 hours worth of it has been watched around the planet. That's good. And we used to, last time I looked at the stats, most of the viewers were from the United States, but that percentage has gone down, and now the United Kingdom has taken pole position on those stats. Oh my God, real strenuous. I might just shut up now so I can breathe properly. Just as well I'm a sucker for punishment. Hey. Huh. Wow. Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah. Whoa. This feels like the summit, especially since it's starting to go downhill. Okay, gonna take some time to rest. Point the camera back at the star of this show. My doggy. Oh. 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 Good. Oh. Oh. Sorry, Quigley. Just wait. Here's the end of my drink hose from the water bladder backpack, in case you were wondering. Oh. Oh, good. Oh. Such a blessing. Now one day I guess we have to come back and see the rest of this trail. But not today. I'll have to turn us around, I think. But before we go, I'm going to get a fix on our location on the map. Can you please just recognise my face? Thank you. Yeah. Not many clues in this imagery, that's for sure. I don't see any obvious trails connecting to this neighbourhood that's nearby. No, we're sort of just out in the middle of nowhere. But I guess if you keep going, you're going to end up at that green marker there. Lowry Trig viewpoint. You know, sometimes in Google Maps people post photos when they go to these places and you can click on it and view it like Street View. Maybe that's what I should do here, where we are, even though it's sort of just a location in the middle of nowhere. Make a contribution to Google Maps. But I'm not 100% sure on how to do that. Maybe the option is in Maps itself. Contribute. There's a contribute button. Look at all my friend requests. Good, eh? Hee hee. Beautiful. Add a photo maybe? Okay. Camera. Does it go to panorama mode? Nope. Oh, but it does say give me option to system camera. But that doesn't give me panorama mode either. Okay, how do people post those panoramas, guys? Do you know? Maybe we shoot the panorama first. And then we will attempt to add that as a photo, and maybe it'll just pick it up as whoa. This is not a 360 panorama, is it? Is it? That didn't feel like 360 degrees. But anyway, as we're just experimenting, I'm not going to be too fussy. Add photo. The latest one. Select place. I can't attach it to a place, can I? I can't just say, for some reason I can't say this place right here where I am. That remains nameless. Anyway, that's something to figure out. If you guys have any Discard this draft. Yes, discard. If you have any hints and tips for me, I'm a bit of a noob with that stuff. We're returning to base now. Thankfully, it's all downhill. Hey, yeah, I'd appreciate. I mean, it depends on how far away in the future you are, because I might already know by this time, in your time in the universe. But comment anyway, because that information's helpful for everyone. Or check the comments and see if anyone else has answered. That's a good idea. Whoa! Hey, can we keep going? This way. I didn't mind. Good boy. Don't fall over. Don't pull me too hard. It's dangerous terrain, buddy. That's the steepest part of this walk, so we're quite happy about that. We went and did one, which I can tell you, which I'm not good at adding those clickable links. I also think they're a bit odd because they offer a distraction. It's like, here, click here. But I'll just tell you the name of it in case you're interested. What's the name of that place? Something Riser. Oh, Te Whiti Riser. Now that's probably the most hardcore one we've done. Yeah, that was hard. That was definitely very strenuous. Oh yeah. So this is a walk in the park compared to that, eh, Quigs? Now, the fact of the matter is, guys, it's getting pretty dark now as we edge towards sunset, and we're under all these trees and the cloud cover. So much between us and the sun right now. Feels pretty dark. But I know it doesn't look like that to you because the camera compensates the light levels. So that's pretty cool. Keeps it looking beautiful and nice for you. Thank goodness that there hasn't been much rain. There was rain in the earlier in the afternoon, that's for sure. That's why everything's so wet. And there's more on the way. Strong winds. Now, if you don't know, a lot of people do, but some people don't. We live in a big house bus, and at the moment it's parked right next to the sea. And I have made a determination that, and put it on our to-do list for 5 p.m. or as soon as possible thereafter, to relocate the bus inland away from the sea, because that's pretty much essential. Otherwise all the sea water and the strong winds just gets all over the bus. It's not good for it. Now, I was just thinking about how we haven't come across a single other soul. Oh, we haven't come across a single other soul on this walk. And, I mean, it's pretty obvious why. People are like, oh, no, it's raining. I ain't going out there. But I can say that I'm not the only one doing this. When we were driving here, I saw somebody arriving back in his garage to his house and pulling his dog out of his car, and his dog was wearing a nice jacket like my dog is, and it was very clear to me that that guy had been out walking his dog in the weather, as though we're arriving home, not leaving. Yeah. Oh, I actually think I need to take a break while we have this reasonable expectation of privacy. So, I'll do that. Probably just here's reasonable, right? Maybe I should look around the corner and make sure there definitely is nobody coming. Okay, cool. Tai hoi, Quigley. Maybe I can get a tree to hold him. That's what I do sometimes. hook him onto a tree. Is that going to be strong enough? I think so. Right there. Good boy. Okay. Poles for effect. Sweet. Carry on now. Good. Let's go. He's such a good dog. I hope you like my dogs, but I hope you like your dog, like my dog. What am I trying to say? I almost said I hope you love him as much as I do, but that's just not possible. But you could prove me wrong. You could send him thousands of dollars. That'd be good. Hey, that's the whole point of my YouTube channel, to be honest. To be quite honest, and I talk about it on every other episode. We are a crowd-funded broadcast, and while we have aspirations to at this stage, I've recorded 40 dog walks, and I've just decided to prove to you all my commitment to just doing it, because I've already been walking them for a couple of years, and I walked them for a couple of years thinking I should record these dog walks and share them with the world. Why wouldn't I? And then the dream is, when people climb on into our sponsorship options. I say options plural even though they don't exist yet. But you know what I mean? Like, send some money to our channel to show that you appreciate it. That'd be great. And what's more important than that is to share, because the more viewers we get, the better. It's just the honest truth, no matter what we do. Money, yeah. We just only have intentions to spend the money donated on surviving in this economy, living the bus life dream, and the comeback for the world. What you're supporting is these beautiful dog walk videos. I can't think of anything more beautiful than that to share. Well, I can think of heaps of complicated things, and we are filmmakers as well, and I like making documentaries, and I'm pretty good at editing, and then I just decided dog walks, it's just got to be straight up just dog walks. Look, I'm already walking the dog every day, might as well record it. And the only thing that's really changed is the fact that I'm aware that there's an audience now, and it gives me a reason to go blah 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 during the dog walk. I wonder if Quigley's noticed the difference. Hey, probably. Anyway, I believe in the future. There's only one way to create the future, and that's to do it. We've got famous people like Joe Rogan talking about how he just started with a laptop flopped out on the coffee table in his lounge. Now he is the most popular podcast in the world. Hey! Come on, son. Sorry, Quigley. That was a bit rude, mate. Oh. Hey, we're not the only people that had that idea. Obviously. I mean, he's not a people, he's a dog, but you know what I mean. And that person's dog's not a people either. Now Quigley's avidly sniffing the path for all the scents that dog left behind with his little feet. Good old Quigley, eh? My crazy dog. I don't know. I honestly don't know. You'll have to tell me, folks, if you're interested in live dog walks, recording live, broadcasting live. I don't like the idea because of the poor quality of footage. I mean, no, not the footage. This footage is great because I'm shooting in 4K, I think, and I like that. I want to give you beautiful pictures, and I think live streaming, yeah, it gives people the opportunity to feedback live and talk to us while we're walking. But I don't know if I'm interested in that complication. But we'll see. And you know, I'm also aware that the beautiful places that we go sometimes just don't. I don't want to depend on the connections to the network. I don't want to end up apologising. Oh, sorry guys, we couldn't do the live stream because there was no signal. We were out in the middle of nowhere. I don't know. I also don't know. Yeah, I just don't know about that. But I'm thinking that the live streaming could be for times when we're relaxing at home with our dogs, maybe. Yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Hello. There you are. Good boy. Come on. You too, mate. Thanks. He said, have a good walk in case you missed that. Nice. We just did, because honestly, I'm over it. Looking forward to the end. Here we go to that most amazing view again. I just get vibes from people, whether they would like to smush our dogs together or not. And I guess I definitely try to give off a vibe that I'm happy for my dog to attempt to be friends with your dog. My dog's not always the most well behaved, but you know, he's a nice guy. He doesn't mean any harm. So, and yeah, he's a good dog. He's not an angry dog in any way, shape or form. So I feel safe about that. But you know, like other people are just, they don't stop. They just keep on, you know the difference, and you'll know from watching this channel, the occasional people that we do meet who are like, oh, hello, what's your dog's name? And they're real friendly and nice. And so, that's part of the reason why I call them do not disturb dog walks, because of that effect of like, just a couple of people with their dogs crossing paths, very briefly. Yeah. And yeah, another reason I call it that is because of the intention not to disturb people, not just other dog walkers, but people in general when they're out and about. So you'll notice that sometimes I just read people and I'm like, they're not quite the kind of person I think that would appreciate the camera being pointed right at them. So I'll make an effort to point the camera at the ground instead, or at the dog down here. That's quite often too, when we're passing people, I'll bring him in closer to me. Yeah, he's really pulling. He's in a hurry. He's getting that line real tight. That's good, because it helps me to sort of stretch my back muscles a little bit. Not stretch them, but relax them. Which is neat. Yeah, he's getting interested in this spot all over again. What is in there, Quigley? What is it? Yeah, so we have a playlist on the YouTube channel. If you haven't discovered it yet, have a look at that. It's called Encounters. And I'm just filling that up with excerpts from our Do Not Disturb dog walks, where we have had those friendly collisions with other people in public. And it's not always with other dogs. I thought about making it just for when we meet other dogs, but it's also just people. Sometimes people who love on Quigley in public, which is quite cool. I like those moments. Yeah, I'm still working up the bravery to carry some cards. I've got a card wallet though, because I've got cards for my partner's business, and I thought, because I like to recommend people to subscribe to her services. I won't be mentioning those services on the channel. Where it's nothing sexy or anything. It's a health and well-being thing. But anyway, yeah. So I might as well jam some of my own cards in there, and hand cards to people that ask for them. Because especially yesterday, I had a guy, and we had an encounter with a man called Anton, and he told us his name, obviously, and he interviewed us with enough vigour to have me end up telling him the name of the YouTube channel because he was very interested. And I just thought, when I have those moments with people, I'm pretty keen to hand out cards, and it's just so that I don't have to rely on telling people and asking them to remember. I can just give them a card. And the other idea we had yesterday was to carry around some very simple marketing stickers, which is the idea is just to have a picture of Quigley's face, the same picture we use for the YouTube profile picture, and a QR code, and just don't even explain it. I don't even want to put the title on there. I just want a picture of my dog's face and a QR code, and that's it. And that'll just, the intention with that is just, well, you can probably tell. People will be like, why is there a picture of a dog here with a QR code? I'm going to scan it and find out. And it's just going to link to the YouTube channel. Or, we don't have a website yet. Maybe the Facebook page. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll engineer the QR code so that I can change the address on it at any time, depending on how we market this in the future. All we have so far is YouTube channel, Facebook page. Miss Wild already had a TikTok dedicated to our dogs, my dog and her dog, but they're our dogs. And I tried to get her to change the name of it to be incongruent with the names of this YouTube channel. But she's like, nope. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to create another Quigley TikTok. So yeah, that channel's called QNT_dogs. That's alright. Q and T, because our other dog's name is Toto, in case you didn't know. And his name starts with T. Yeah, so just for absolute clarity, because I believe in absolute clarity when it comes to verbal comms, that's Quebec November Tango _Delta Oscar Golf Sierra, the TikTok handle. Yeah. And there's something that's quite phenomenal about our TikTok channel, is that it gets thousands of views. Oh my goodness. So I've just been encouraging Katie to, I think she's been doing it. Sorry, Miss Wild. I call her Miss Wild on this channel. And by the way, my name's Mr. Free. Even though my name's obviously not that I just like to have this persona, this nickname to go with the channel. Anyway, Miss Wild, I asked her to attach our relevant links to all of the TikToks because I think it's important to give those thousands of viewers the opportunity to discover us. We're back, we're done. It's the end of the dog walk. There's our car. I have to put the seat cover back on the front passenger seat where Quigley rides, because it was too late by the time we hit the road. I was driving along and I noticed, hey, your seat cover's not on there. And I didn't know where it was, but I've been informed since then that it is in the car and I should reattach it to the seat. It's really raining now, which is good. Wow, no, it could be worse. Quigley, you're not allowed in the front seat yet. Oh, there it is, right there on the floor. Hey, sit. No. Actually, you can be outside while I do this. Okay. Haere. Yeah. Haere. Good. Wait there. Now, I made it a rule on this channel that I don't faff around in the car. I'm recording. No! Sit back. But just this one time, because I've been talking about it, I'm going to share with you the application of his car seat cover. Tori. Let's just need to make sure. Yeah, it's pretty. I didn't say. Alright, well, the recording got cut there. I think Quigley and I together disabled the recording. And I don't like to finish a recording without saying goodbye. So I'm just recording this little end bit to edit on to the end. And to show you the seat cover went on okay. Quigley's sitting there and I wish I had a towel to dry his head. But cool. Anyway, thanks for watching. It's been good. Yeah, got the car seat cover on okay. I think I got it on okay. And I was going to try and show you that obviously, but the recording failed. And I didn't even realise I was carrying on doing the way, talking to the camera like it was still recording. It felt quite embarrassing to discover that the camera didn't stay recording there. And then obviously I've gone and reviewed the footage that we just made and see exactly where it stopped, and that I couldn't just leave it at that. So yeah, just saying thanks for watching, and obviously if you like these walks you're going to watch more, so we'll see you on the next one. Okay, cool. Say goodbye, Quigley. Say goodbye. Aww.